Here's something that Ryan Doherty had this story, and many people just think about like taking line or taking cross, right? Where you said make sure that you're taking the charge, make sure that you're getting your chest right where that person's going. Each hand then is now responsible for a different area of the court. So if you're promising line for most hitters, right? If line is behind my right shoulder, now if I'm taking line, that means that the only thing my right hand has to do is take up to that deep corner. If somebody wants to bounce inside of 10 feet and get me, fine. But I'm going to find the line. I'm going to look at that back corner of the court, and I'm going to look where that ball is, and I'm going to put my hand right in the middle of that, so that that line, that straight line from the corner to the ball, is taken up by my right hand. And if I'm in a Frankenstein pose here, because I don't want to have this like this, I want my hands outside my shoulders. Why? Because no hitters will like try to hit right at your head. At least most won't.
So you get to a really high level.
Yeah, exactly. And so people get scared. They see the body mass and they try to hit around it. So if you block like this with your hands in between your shoulders, then you're blocking the area that hitters are intentionally avoiding, because they try to avoid your body mass. That's what they see in the corner of their eyes. So your hands need to position outside of that. So if your right hand is blocking that line, you've already made the straight line from the corner of the court to the ball, and your right hand takes that, and your right hand is outside your shoulder. Now your left hand is free to take up more meat, right? Your left hand can reach extra wide and go and take cross, or it can stay a little bit narrower, but still just outside your shoulder. And then it'll take the seam of the middle of the court. And too many people block with their entire body blocking line, which means that your right hand is now blocking a bunch of out of bounds balls. Balls that will be hit out of bounds, and your left hand is blocking like just maybe a third of the court. So now the hitter has 2/3 of the court to just juice balls at your defender, and all the blockers, they turn around like, hey, you got to dig that. And it's like, you're basically leaving me with the entire court to defend. Blockers have to get more involved, and in order to get more involved, one hand takes the call and the other takes the rest of the court outside their shoulder and is kind of able to move around there. So that, we're just talking about base blocking here, but I think that's very important for people to understand that your body doesn't take the line. Your body doesn't take the dissection from the back corner to where that player is. Like you said, we get in that charge position, and then your hand takes that line, single hand, and then the other one can float. And that'll be a base block until you get to the advanced stages of reading and 3s and 4s where you have full commits. But for your base blocking, spread those hands out, make sure they're outside your shoulders, and then make sure that your single hand is taking one call and the other hand is free to float around.